everyone, this is Shyam Vaidyanathan. I wanted to share something interesting I just putting together. This is a demo of a combination of a FastAPI, Python FastAPI, and an MCP server that kind of wraps around the API to make it look like a tool to any external caller, in this case being a Crew AI, Agent AI application. So the flow is the API basically implements the patient classification logic. In this case, the logic, I'll get to that in a minute. The server basically wraps around the API and exposes it as a tool so that the agent can call it. The agent is a separate piece of code that basically calls the tool, and hence the results come back to it. So this is the flow. The agent first starts and hits the server saying, hey, tell me what kind of tools you got. It's a discovery call. The discovery response comes back saying, I have a tool called patient classification. It then makes the tool call, and then the response to that comes back based on the patient ID that was sent to the agent, which then gets propagated down the chain. And finally, the agent responds back to the caller, in this case, in the command line. This is the classification I was talking about. For the sake of this example, it's just demo data. So just anything more than 10 appointments is treated like a chronic patient. 5 to 10 is moderate, and less than 5 is healthy. Again, the data is dummy data just for the sake of this example. The GitHub link is presented here. I'll also throw it in my LinkedIn. Now let's just take a look at the actual code and how it works. So I'm going to fire up 3 things here. First is fire up the API. Then I'm going to fire up the MCP server. And then lastly, I'm going to fire up the agent. And the agent is going to ask me for a patient number. I'm going to put in 001. And it goes through a whole step of its internal thing. The agent has its own logic. And it came back saying patient 001 is classified as chronic. If we look back through what it did, here are some interesting things it did. The agent execution starts, and it first does a query, and it says, okay, the only tool available in this MCP server is classified patient tool. I will proceed to call this. So it calls that, uses the patient ID, it sends that to the tool, and the tool response comes back to it. This is the tool input and the tool output that came back. And finally, the agent uses that information to respond back to us. So this is a simple agent with just one task and a tool invocation. In this case, the tool is a custom tool which is made and put behind an MCP server. I hope you guys liked it. This is just a fun project I did. I'm going to be posting the GitHub link too.